Hi, everybody. I want to share a very odd incident that occurred during my gang stalking or organized harassment. Um, and I firstly, want to thank AJ from Gangstalk Talk with AJ, and I want to thank Stephanie the Seeker, and as well as Kevin from the War Against Narcissism for giving me the nudge I needed to share these situations. I want to share them because I aim to uncover this darkness that we're challenged with or that we're facing. And also, I want to share it because I don't want any TI to feel like they're alone in these very unusual, very bizarre situations that they are facing. So that's why I want to share. I think I'm going to share two very odd, very almost unbelievable incidents. But if I don't have time, I'm going to share one and then come in with another one. If not tomorrow, I will do it Wednesday and post it. So I do want to thank those three for just kind of giving me a nudge, as well as just feeling like some of this stuff is just so unbelievable you can't wrap your mind around it. And so Kevin from the War on Narcissism said recently in a short that we can't be concerned about presenting sane or presenting unstable, something like that, right? And so I've just been musing on that and just kind of ruminating on his words, as well as Stephanie disclosing that she was assaulted in a particular manner, as well as AJ revealed that he was assaulted in a particular manner. He was quite reluctant, but very brave in disclosing these things for the community so that we don't feel alone out here, that we will gain strength, understanding that we're not alone and this stuff is just visiting us all in such an odd, demonic way. So here's my situation. So I decided to go to the grocery store after work one day, right? While I'm driving to the grocery store, I start feeling unlike myself, meaning feeling drugged. Things became blurry. My head, I was feeling light in my head. And when I got to the grocery store, I just sat in the parking lot to see if I can kind of shake it off. I didn't exactly know what was going on. I decided to drive home because I felt just that compromised, right? So I'm driving home, and thankfully I made it home. I think had I been operating with full awareness, I would have called somebody for aid to pick me up and take me to a hospital to see what was going on. But I went directly home, just barely made it to my office, where I locked the door and put something behind it just to give me some time should someone, present in my office while I'm so, compromised. I was thinking that might buy me some time, right? So I completely fell out on my office sofa. And when I rose the next morning, I had a feeling that I had been assaulted in some manner, meaning not necessarily sore, but meaning that either someone with, I guess I don't want to be too graphic, with a very small, something had entered me, right? Had been inserted. And I felt this way because I've been celibate for about 6 years prior to this assault. And whether it been sexual, or there been them inserting something for monitoring, or inserting something for whatever demonic reasons, that I didn't give my consent to, right? And so I talked myself out of thinking that was the case at the time, because I said, surely this police officer, which a police officer nominated me for the program, this corrupt police officer had issues with a neighbor. She was dating a corrupt police officer, and he nominated me for this program. So I said to myself, surely he isn't this demonic, this deranged, that he would do something to this degree, because I'm thinking he's the only one behind it. I'm still of that mindset that he's the only one stalking, harassing, breaking into my home, package and mail tampering, stealing from my home, everything from socks to, just little things, really, that if you report it, you'll be looked at suspiciously. But damaging my property, paying people to follow me, causing ADT to listen in, where every time I pass by my system, the light goes off, goes out, the status light, that is. And even having family members, perform directed conversations, workplace mobbing, sabotage, all of those. I'm thinking he's behind it all, him and his associates, him and his cop buddies. I didn't think that it was a larger system. So I think shortly after, I went to a gynecologist just for a routine visit. And the entire time she appeared and presented so uncomfortable. And I felt like, someone had talked to her prior to me arriving for the appointment. She seemed really uncomfortable, nervous, fearful. I don't know how to capture what I experienced with her, but she just seemed really off, right? And so that was my situation. Now, it didn't cause me any fear still. I wasn't afraid. I just thought, as an older woman, they have to chemically subdue me. And I just didn't get this whole pursuit. I just really didn't. I was still holding on to the word the Lord gave me, which was confusing at the time. This is what the Lord told me in prayer one time. He said, they will not be able to touch me. And so after this occurred, I said, well, Lord, they appear to have touched me. And I went into some research on the word touch. And in Hebrew, the word touch means the ability to depress the heart. And so what God was saying to me, I believe, was that they will not be able to depress my heart. And it's true. Till this day, I laugh. I have joy. I am genuinely encouraged. I'm genuinely hopeful. I genuinely trust that God is going to reveal this darkness, uncover this darkness. I laugh with family. I am determined not to let this darkness, this evil, define me, write on my heart, change me. So I still laugh. I'm still myself. And I am considering filing some kind of report. And I know it's late, but I mean, I think that's just the psychology behind being assaulted, that it takes some time to process, some time to, accept the situation. And I know it sounds grossly bizarre to some people, maybe to T.I. supporters. I think to T.I.'s, it may not sound very bizarre, especially the women. And so, I just wanted to present that to the community, present this to the community, and just hopes that women, T.I.s, don't feel alone, that we remain encouraged, that God is, our God neither slumber nor sleeps, he sees all, and that he's fighting for us. I believe that this darkness will be dealt with, And I'm just praying for the spirit of judgment to deal with this evil that we are facing. So, God riches blessings to you all. I just hope we remain encouraged. Stay connected with one another and just try to be kind to one another. I know I said something to someone in a response to a statement, and I kind of regret it, where I just wanted her, or this person, I don't know if it's a girl, but just to be more courageous. And so we all are probably in different spectrums of this thing and different spaces with this thing. And I was out of line, and I submitted an apology to this person. I hope they received it. I just want everyone to be encouraged